No! No! Hyperdrive!
On the coast of the Martinez Inlet, in a small weather-beaten slave church built 380 years ago by settlers from the Occident, most likely to guard against an anomaly at its center, an officer of the RCM is contorting his body into idiotically rigid shapes as he invents the future of dance music. It's the hardest anyone has ever danced.
What is this strange feeling?
I am la Rebachelière.
Okay.
I am the city.
What does that mean?
I am a fragment of the world spirit, the genius Loki of Revachol.
Okay.
My heart is the wind corridor. The bottom of my air is red. I have 100,000 luminous arms.
All right.
Come morning, I carry industrial dust and let it settle on tree leaves. I shake the dust from those leaves and onto your coat. I've seen you. I've seen you. I've seen you with her. And I've seen you without her. I've seen you on the crescent of the hill.
How are you talking to me?
The modulations of my voice are noted down with thermometers and barometers. You feel me in your nostrils, on the little hairs on the back of your neck.
So what I'm hearing is pale.
I also reside in your lungs and vestigial organs. Everywhere there is space.
But who am I and why are you talking to me?
You are an officer of the citizens' militia, Jante and Rebut. When you wear your coat, you wear my soul. You move through my streets freely, in motor carriages and on foot. You have access to the hidden places. You also circulate among those who are hidden. I need you. You can keep me on this earth. Be vigilant. I love you.
An officer of the RCM is lying on the floor of a small church with his eyes rolled back and his tongue lolling out. Several others are standing around him. He slowly comes to.
Yeah, that's about what I expected.
Had a good rest there?
I spoke to the city of Revachol!
Fuck yeah! I bet you did. Those were some advanced moves, man.
That's all great, but we should really get going. We spent enough time doing aerobic exercise for today.
Well, you say that, but we're about to do a whole lot of cardio after this.
You might be imagining it, but it feels like Egghead turned the volume down. Such is his respect.
Man! Now, man! Now...
It's alright. Sometimes the speed makes it hard to, like, connect the thoughts.
Now imagine if we could do that, right? But with, like, 1,000 people.
Again, you will collapse the floor.
End of human development. Mission complete.
Right, ecstatic!
All right!
You're absolutely beat. Muscles relaxed and feet like noodles underneath.
Well, that's all for now.
Goodbye, officer.
Goodbye forever. You want to talk about what just happened, or... No, it's okay, we don't have to. I didn't figure you would.
An old door, worn by elements, guards the depot. The wind has blown a sand dune in front of it. The door hasn't been opened in a long while. You see a handle.
Could this structure have been used to take the shot?
From here to the whirling, I can't see how. The church is in the way.
Fair enough. I'm gonna put some tools in my hands and see if that changes my odds on this door.
An old door worn by element.
Whoa.
Is there something here that would indicate a sniper used this place as a nest for taking the shot? Just some urban detritus, a bottle, and a dilapidated old comms tower. The wind picks up. Fine sea foam lashes your face. It feels like needles. You can take it. Just raise your collar, detective. In the distance, you can hear the breakers roar.
I don't see it, Lieutenant W. Freighter. I don't see a person take a shot here and hit something there. In the whirling in rags.
Maybe the campfire was used?
To warm his hands before pulling the trigger? Perhaps. But anyone could have made this. The coast is specked with fire this time of year. Truthfully, this seems like a very poor choice to take a 1.2 kilometer rifle shot from. Visibility is awful. There's water vapor everywhere. I think we can rule out biddable prime, was it?
Maybe the assailant climbed the comms tower, took the shot there?
It's not possible to climb that ladder. And even if it were, why? There's no platform up there to aim from.
He looks like he's cold out here at the tip of the coast. The jacket is warm, but not for this weather.
Get me a little cold. Maybe a thicker coat?
I'm okay. You, on the other hand, ye freighter, you look like you're about to turn into a popsicle.
It's my style. Superstar cops don't wear parkas, they rock out.
Absolute idiocy.
Yeah, no, yeah, completely fair. What about the cigarette butts?
Those? A smoking assailant who favors Tumutiri to Astra or Johan? Cigarette butts are everywhere. This is a common brand for all men.
Let's look over the water.
There, 1.2 kilometers over the cold water of the bay, blue from the distance and the air, you see the smallest rectangle, barely visible. A glowing light on the third floor of the whirling in rags. With binoculars, you would see a young woman's shape move behind the glass, her limbs long and slender, smoking, drinking, being happy and elated, without you. Because you're here, freezing in the wind, aren't you? Doing your detective work.
And dancing! Yes, anyway, I'm happy to hear about what happens if you fail that check. If there's interesting stuff that we're not going to see because of the way a check goes, feel free to tell me. It's not going to spoil anything. I mean, unless it does, in which case I, trust your judgment. Wow. You try to get him to dance and he's just like, no, you know what? Fuck this. I'm out. God, and that would have happened first thing in the morning, too. Like, we would have been without him for an entire ass day. I'm 100% gonna jinx it right now, but honestly, after having some pretty rotten luck for a couple of streams, these couple today, and like hitting a couple of really low percentage chances at the end of the last one, we've had like really strong roll luck lately. Oh.
A metal and plastic contraption bobs up and down amidst the trembling reeds. At first, it just looks like
This
trash,
is what I was looking for.
But if you look closer,
That over there must be the boy class you told us about. The one she hid her passport in. We should take a look.
Let's pick it up.
you lift the boy out of the water without much effort. It's not tied to anything. The cords dangling from the bottom appear to have been cut.
Examine.
The number 11 has been written on the yellow plastic. It hasn't been in the water for very long, but it's already discolored and slimy with silt. A latch holds it close, but only just barely. The brittle metal of the latch has cracked.
Simple construction. Very unsafe.
Sniff it.
It smells like you would expect it to smell. A concentrated version of the coast. Salt, industrial slop and decay, and just a dash of hard liquor. Yum.
We are not licking it.
The water this side of the peninsula is cleaner. Actually, smells a little salty.
I feel like shaking it's a bad idea. Let's open it.
A shot glass's worth of seawater pours out. Some algae, and nothing else.
Well, damn.
We're lucky he's still here. A little longer, it would have floated away.
We still got here too late. There's nothing of use here anymore.
Who do you think took the documents?
I have no idea.
This is a disaster. Everything's ruined. It literally doesn't matter. We know it was in it anyway.
Or think we do. This is a small loose end, either way. Not important, I hope.
Could this be related to the cryptozoologists and their little expedition?
In my experience, cryptids are generally uninterested in travel documentation. We should go.
I didn't mean that like a strange undocumented creature took it. I mean maybe they fucked with it while they were out here setting traps.
You could ask the miss what she thinks. Later, if you have the time. Though you doubt she'll tell you much at this point.
Alright. Well. I wonder when it's like, hey, we were too late. If that's something that's scripted to happen. Or if it's literally like, if you had gotten here 2 days ago, there would have been something there. Because it seems like the type of game where, like, either is viable. Okay. Determine the shot. Right, we need to check the island and check the boardwalk. Yeah, wow, no. That is unacceptable. I would have Alt F4'd out of the game to redo that check. This is the boardwalk, right? Or would this be the... This would be the pier, I guess. Like, up to this point, Kim deals with a lot of stuff. He deals with a lot of stuff that would and could shake other people. And I forgot to go in and do any of the other checks that I actually put skill points into trying to do. But the one thing that you see him really spark up at is overt racism. It's with the lorry driver when he hits him with the "Welcome to Revachol," and he's like, I mean, he stopped short of saying it specifically, but he essentially sparks up and is like, "Hey, fuck you." And that's kind of a moment where, like, okay, just checking. That's kind of a moment where you get a little glimpse of what he's about and what's gonna, you know, what kind of things will shake him.
Yo, man, what's on your mind?
Oh boy. I mean, we'll give it a go.
Aggressive.
Oh!
But also somehow sacrum. Primitive.
Missed it by one. Alright. Later then. Alright. I'm supposed to check the boardwalk. I feel like that was the boardwalk. So if it's not, maybe on the other side of the river? Or is this a river? Bay? Inlet? Islet? We already checked this. Maybe up here? Can I even get up there? It doesn't seem like it. It's the buoy. It makes it feel really bad about your character, too. Because, like, the thing that always comes to mind when someone uses a racial slur, and then they're like, "Oh, I'm sorry, it just slipped out on accident." It's like, that doesn't happen unless that is a word that you are accustomed to using. in your normal everyday life. Like, if you just strike it from your vocabulary and you're mindful about not using that word because it's an offensive word, then you just don't accidentally say it. You don't accidentally drop racial slurs just like randomly. It doesn't just pop out of your head unless that's a thought that you're used to regularly having. And so even the possibility of that, what it tells us about Harry is that exists in his psyche. Like, while we're in control of him, he won't say that shit because we're in control of him. But as a character, he has it in him. And that sucks. And then from Kim's side of things, like, he's used to having to deal with this shit from, like, randos on the street. But then you've got someone who's like... God, I have no idea where I'm going. It's like one of the worst things is like... And you hear this from people of color all the time, is like, even from your friends, it's hard to trust because you don't know when someone is just going to slip up one day and reveal that they kind of have those feelings or tendencies deep down that they just kind of cover up when they're hanging out with you. Like, it's this feeling of, like, not knowing if you can actually really trust anyone. Even the people that you're closest to. And for Kim, it would be that moment where it's like, you too, huh? It's like a deep betrayal. I haven't the slightest idea how to get to any of the places I'm supposed to be checking for this. But at least we have this. Which is good. I wanted to be over here. I half expect to find Elizabeth over here. Wait, tree? What's up with the tree?
The hawthorn tree on Rue de Saint-Gilles Lane. Bronze-colored ribbons of magnetic tape are caught in its branches, fluttering in the breeze. Just like promised, you've stood here for what seems like eons, guzzling the sickly fumes of lorries and carriages.
Let's get that tape.
With slow and deliberate motions, pulling, bending, and unraveling, you manage to extricate the magnetic tape from the branches. It curls up into a mess inside your pocket. If only you could find a way to re-spool it so that you could hear what's on the tape. Maybe Roy from the pawn shop can help you with this.
Maybe he can.
What's the tape for?
Maybe Egghead can use it.
How? It's broken and unspooled. Do you think your new buddy knows how to fix it?
I think at least one of the ravers would know how to fix a broken tape if they want to set up a nightclub.
You could also get it fixed at the pawn shop across the street. We shouldn't waste our time.
Good idea. He might have the tools. The tape projector in the pawn shop uses similar tape.
Good, Hawthorne.
Patting the tree reveals a small sticker which has almost been worn to oblivion. It reads, RCM Emergencies Desk, number 8102. Underneath a slogan, Mankind, be vigilant.
Hey, serious thought went into this, okay? I only have one chance to punch the tree and recover health. I'm not gonna do it while I'm at full health.
You tree-hugging pansy.
I will get to it.
The gnarled hawthorn tree on Rue de Saint-Gilles Lane endures the wintry gusts with ease.
We will punch the tree, but we're picking our spot to do it.
The shine on these sunglasses lasts a lifetime, officer. 100% guaranteed.
Well. Let's conceptualize.
Shine on these sunglasses lasts a lifetime.
No luck.
Shit.
All you find is this lime-colored cellophane visor, produced by a bargain sportswear brand called Amphibian, apparently. There's a malformed green frog on its bent cap.
I don't want that.
That visor is perfect for you, officer. It'll definitely keep the sun out of your eyes while you're shooting criminals. Bang, bang! And all for a mere 6 real.
No.
Hey, at least it might actually offer some protection against the sun. Not like those cheap plastic shades.
Kim, are firefights something we should be prepared for?
I hope not.
You don't like it? Sure, Square Joe. No problem. Let's get you some real shades.
Okay, that's actually kind of great, though. +1 perception is not bad. No. No, electrochemistry doesn't need any more than it has.
You keep coming back. That's good, officer. Keep browsing those clothes. Keep saving that economy.
I respect the
The
absolute
speakers below
fuck.
are banged up and worthless. The sneakers triumph over them. They're the star of the show here.
I respect the absolute fuck out of Silang. He is working it. Can I buy the sad Conquered Sumerian speakers?
No way, officer. These aren't for sale. They're bad speakers. Lo-fi socialist junk.
I am also lo-fi social. I need some speakers.
Well, if you want them, but see, they are the pedestal for my sneakers. If I let go of the speakers, where will the sneakers go? I can't leave premium lifestyle sneakers on the ground. If, on the other hand, you wanted to buy the sneakers too, I could maybe throw in the speakers for little extra. 50 cents?
Damn, so you have to buy the sneakers first.
We got fouled on basically every other part of the body, so we got $50. Let's run it.
Super cool! Now the premium lifestyle is yours, officer.
The sneakers seem to vibrate in your hands with an almost mystical energy.
Now give me the speakers.
The junk is yours, officer. Happy listening. Try not to hurt your ears with that Samaran garbage.
Honestly, I needed some shoes. So let's go full fawn. Even the gloves, even though they're worse than basically everything else that I've got. Do I have a found, like, undershirt? Encyclopedia will not be telling us anything about the world on this playthrough. Thank you. I think that's probably it for now. I maybe should have waited to buy that until I could see if this pawn shop could, fix the... Well, it's fine.
Hello, hello. Let me know if I can help you with anything.
Can you fix this?
You mean Reese Pooley? Yeah, I do, but
Could you?
I'm not some Mr. Fix-It. I'm a pawnbroker. If you want to pawn the tape, sure. Although it looks pretty... worthless.
This could be the next big thing for the local dance music scene.
Huh? What do you mean?
You know that old church down the coast?
Yes. What
I-
about it?
I helped some young ravers turn this place into a nightclub, and they play these weird beats there, which they call hypnotic music.
Is it any good? The music, I mean.
No, that's the thing. You can't believe how unbelievably thin the beat is. There's nothing to it. No bass. It just goes bzoop, zoop, zoop, zoop. This tape could make it hardcore. I need to funk it up.
You're quite invested in this. Okay, I'll help you out. It's going to take a moment, though, so just sit back and relax.
You take some time to look around the store. The play of visuals all around the pawn shop is mesmerizing. Suddenly, Roy turns back to you with a reel of tape in his hand and coughs.
I don't mind that took 15 minutes. Don't be that person. Thanks for the help.
Yeah, my pleasure. I'll do what I can for true passion projects. Just try not to use this tape for negative photon emissions. Take responsibility. Okay.
I'll try. Thanks, dude. It's another thing I want to do while I'm down here. Wait, who are you?
Officer,
Oh, it's you.
care to play a game with the lonely old man? Actually, never mind. Wouldn't be the same.
Where's René?
The prick is gone. I can barely believe it. But he's really gone.
Like, gone?
He is trying to retain his jolly facade, but the underlying sadness casts a deep shadow over his wrinkled face.
Well, I guess we're not asking him about the flowers now. Gone where?
Hell, most likely. He was an absolute Kent.
How did he die?
His hungry little heart finally gave out. The dock workers found him in the guard booth this morning. Wasn't even supposed to be working for another week, but he just had to prove how tough he is.
Wait, did he push himself to prove he can pull his weight and doesn't need handouts?
I think that's exactly what happened.
Guess he was about to head home, 'cause when the dock workers found him, he was wearing civilian clothes and not the Kuketu uniform I saw him in all the time. Sometimes I thought he was wearing it just to piss me off. Now the joke's on him, 'cause he's gonna be buried without it.
That means the uniform could still be in the guard booth. Something to keep in mind if you really plan to give yourself to Revachol.
Do you think our conversation about his job pushed him to go out there?
No. René was the most stubborn man in Revachol. Nothing you or I could say would ever push him to do anything. The man was completely immovable.
Was he that bad?
I repeat, an absolute Kent. Even his old army buddies didn't want him around. He was like an old viper,
Damn.
The only people who could stand to be around him were Jenny and me. She saw something in him when we were just kids, and she never lost sight of it. And I thought if the most beautiful being in the world can love him, then there must be something worth holding on to.
Did you love him?
We've hated each other our entire lives. So much, in fact, that... Yes, I loved that angry prick. He didn't deserve it, but I did. You know what his last words to me were?
Let's not guess at it, just tell me.
In Guillaume's time, you'd have been shot without trial. That's what he said to me. He lived a cunt, and he died a cunt. Let's leave it at that.
You know what happened to his medals?
I took them for myself. Took them to remember that old cunt. Nobody knew him better than I did. And I want to remember that old cunt by something.
Here's something else for it.
Let me see. This was 60 years ago. We all went to that parade. Young René looked so happy, and Jenny... I'm sorry, officer. I just... Thank you. Thank you for this little memorabilia. It really means the world to me.
That was nice. A small thing for us, but invaluable to him. He probably didn't even know René had the photo.
Old people die, you better get ready too? I offer my condolences.
Yes, we are both very sorry for your loss.
I just
Whoops.
don't know anymore.
Shit, my bad.
About anything, really. But you must need something.
Is what it is, part of life, really. If you know someone for 79 years, then one day they're just gone. I was hoping to ask him about Maybells.
René wasn't really what you'd call a botanist, officer. And believe me, he didn't like Insulindian lilies.
Of course he didn't. Flowers are for pansies. Stop wasting time with them.
That irony is there on purpose. Flowers are for pansies. Insulindian lilies?
That's their old name, dating back to the time of kings and crests, and all that other stuff he loved so much.
Why didn't he like them?
There were many reasons, but mostly it was the communards. They called them the bells of revolution. I guess in the end, the Insulindian lilies were just another piece of the whole Insulinde. The royalists had to surrender to the Mazovian insurgents. It doesn't really matter anymore.
Okay, bye for now. Damn. I mean, like, I won't miss him, but you think this is a bad time to ask him for his sandwich?
Just an ordinary wall. Nothing to see here. Just an ordinary wall. Nothing to see here.
Why am I looking at this wall?
Yeah. Why? It's a wall. An ordinary wall.
Why must we stop to look at this wall every time we pass by? We have business to attend to.
Unique dialogue for failing that specific check multiple times. Incredible. We'll give Encyclopedia a little something. Actually... No, who cares? I changed my mind. Visual calculus. You know... When Liz left... What?
The sight of bullet holes stirs something in you, making you forget the lieutenant's surname.
When Liz left and like walked out of the Whirling in Rags, she said she was going to go down by the coast, and I really wanted to go and I really wanted that to be like basically code for like, hey, that's where I'm going to be. Come talk to me later. Maybe I had to do it same day, but I don't, maybe she's there and I just haven't seen her, but like I've been running up and down the coast on both sides as much as I think I can, and I'm having a hard time finding her, so I guess we'll just have to go to talk to Everard.
The faded marks are too degraded to draw any forensic conclusions. Just chips in the sandstone.
Hey, look, bullet holes.
Where?
Someone has been shot. We're cops. We should solve it.
There? Those are old.
You mean like from the Revolution?
Yes, the one that happened half a century ago. Those bullets were fired during the Revolution and do not warrant an investigation by officers of civil law.
Let's talk about it.
Not much. I don't have a fresh perspective on it. Shall we go?
That's not the first time he said that to me. I feel like there are, like, multiple different instances where you... Hang on a sec. I feel like there are multiple instances of being able to ask about the Revolution. And I think he tells you, like,
again.
once.
What is it?
And then on the other checks, they still exist, but he's like, I don't have anything else to say. All right. I talked to Classy, and now I need to talk to Ruby.
Why?
Because she's your real leader. He will not respond well to that. Gonna level with you. She's the next link in the chain that leads me to Lely's killer. Seen her in a laudanum-induced delirium. The paranormal instinct whispers her name into my ear. Need to pin this on someone. I've decided to pin this on her. I suspect she killed the victim. Civil war is brewing, and the only way to prevent it is to solve the murder. That means talking to Ruby. And she is also a suspect in a drug smuggling case. 6 is the one that identifies most closely with him. If he legitimately cares about the people here, then like his cards are all on the table. We already know what he did and what he didn't do. He shouldn't have anything else to hide. And if he genuinely cares about protecting people here, keeping things from popping the hell off should be within his realm of interests.
Sounds like you want to push this steaming pile of shit on anyone. And now you pick Ruby. Well, not on my watch you won't.
I tried.
Ruby's one of us. We're not gonna throw her under your moral intern steamroller. Fuck that shit.
And fuck you too, moral
Ruby is missing. If you hide from the police in a murder investigation, you become a suspect. You know how it works, guys.
That's nothing. That's just legalese.
It's literally not.
You don't even have a sound theory. I don't want to be rude, but we're trying to get some R&R here. Think you could fuck off now?
I think we'll keep sticking around, Titus. You'll be surprised at how quickly a theory presents itself if you keep looking.
There's pretty good odds. Let's hit this impossible roll.
Nothing is happening. The pieces are there, but they remain unconnected.
No, we can do this.
Sorry, you're not coming up with anything. Again, the pieces are there. She could have done it. Somehow. Something else. Walla walla bing bang. It's just not coming together.
Walla walla bing bang?
I don't know what it means, but it felt like the most appropriate thing to say. That's what the witch doctor would say, at least.
Squint!
Still nothing, but that's okay. This doesn't have to turn into some kind of meltdown. You're just a cop, taking your time to present a theory. Right. Puzzleface shouldn't be the cool guy when he fails. I was supposed to be that.
Well...
Shush. I'm just more level-headed than you. That's my thing. Let's look at this as a learning experience. What are the components you need to implicate Ruby? His wife left him. He needs to kill himself. Make her sorry she did.
I just want to hear the components of the theory.
Smart move. The components are access to the roof, weapon, and motive. Here is what you can do to make it easier. Come on, guys. There's a spooky building west of this. Take a flashlight with you. Search the basement. There are secrets, magisterial, ancient secrets that may assist you. You could crack Classia's last defenses. Maybe she'll tell you something helpful. Also, you should say, I need to kill myself and it's all over.
I don't think we're going to do that.
No. Nothing good will come of it. He did the right thing not saying that the last time. Just do what the nice, helpful guys said and don't do the bad things.
Thank you, Logic.
It's that simple.
Okay.
Unless we have more business, we should.
Okay, we're gonna go. It's fine. I wasn't worried about it. We got skill points. Fuck. Well, it's fine. We have other things we can. We have other things we can do to run that. Evrart, harder core, find the murder weapon. Yeah, we're in good shape. I really want to check the other locations, but I just was not able to make that work. Hey, I might have more things to say to you.
Right to
I don't. Unless it's buried in another part of the dialogue tree, but I don't care. Points into rhetoric since the last time?
The cargo container.
No.
Its drawer has not lessened since you were last here. If anything, it seems to have grown slightly.
Screw it. Oh yeah, my dice. I should pick up the dice. Maybe we'll wait for that. Although, if we already have dice that are giving us a bonus, we're probably not going to get another, so let's just run it. Do I have anything at all for rhetoric? I feel like I have literally nothing for rhetoric. In either direction. Oh, well, no. I've got plenty to tank rhetoric. Oh, okay. That's something. Alright. Can we convince the door to open?
You're back before the cargo container. Its drawer has not left, and as it's all...
Yeah. Fair. Understandable. Unsurprising. As you were. Hello, I forged signatures, and it's gonna blow up in your face, but you don't know that.
Mr. Dubois, Now, what can Everard Clare do for you today?
I mailed the signatures you asked me to mail.
The Golden Boy returns once more. Wonderful. Simply wonderful, Harry. Of course. I already knew this. My friend, the mailman, confirms the letter is on its way. You've done a great thing today. You've given the children of Martinez a future and proven to be a true man of the left. I can finally trust you now. You're in my inner circle. You too, Mr. Kitsuragi. We can talk about anything. The strike, the murder, your lost gun, nothing is off the table.
See, forging that signature really paid off.